Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to your writing video today. Last week, on Friday, we finished up our narrative writing by publishing our ending. Today, our learning target is to edit our published copy by fixing it up and making it better using a checkoff list. So, editing, boys and girls, means to look over your writing, make improvements, and make it better. We can also revise it and add and delete things as we go through the writing process. So one of our targets is to look at a checkoff list, and here is the checkoff list that I would like to talk to you about. It says editing checklist for a narrative writing piece. Number 1, I would like you to get out your yellow booklet, your narrative piece that we've been working on for many days, and I want you to check and see if every sentence ends in punctuation. Does it end in a period or an exclamation mark or a question mark? Make sure that every sentence has a stopping point. Next, I would like you to look at your narrative writing and see if each sentence starts with an uppercase letter. So right after a punctuation mark, we always make sure we start the next sentence with uppercase. Here are some ABC uppercase just to give you a reminder on that point. The next thing I would like you to look at today with your narrative writing is to see if most of your letters are lowercase. So even though names and cities, towns, and holidays start with uppercase, most of our words start with a lowercase letter, and the other letters in the word are lowercase as well. So check to see that most of your letters are lowercase in your writing. Next point, I would like you to check and see, did you remember to put spaces between your words so that it's easy to read by your audience and by yourself? Make sure to use spaces using 2 fingers. In school, we used a cotton ball, an eraser. We even used a spaceman in school. The next point is I would like you to look through your narrative writing and see if your illustrations are colored and finished and drawn. Usually in school we don't color our illustrations, we just sketch them with pencil. But because this is a published piece, boys and girls, I would really like you to take your time and color your pictures and your illustrations. Next, I'd like you to take a look at your narrative writing and make sure that it has a lead, something with a time and a place. And then the beginning of your story starts with your caterpillar or your tadpole hatching out of the egg. The middle of your story has the problem that's in your story, and the end of this story is when you solve the problem, which is called the resolution. I would also like you to take a look at your narrative writing today and check to see if you placed your letters on the right lines. Are the small letters on the main floor? Are the tall letters upstairs? And are the letters that fall, are they going into the basement? So the very last point I'd like you to remember is, can you read your own writing? Practice reading your own writing so that we can actually tape and videotape your reading of your story into Seesaw. Okay, boys and girls, so these are all the editing points I would like you to look at for your narrative drawing, your narrative writing today. So check for punctuation, check for uppercase letters at the beginning of your sentence, check for lowercase letters for most of your letters, check for spaces between words, make sure all of your illustrations are drawn and colored, make sure your writing has a lead, a beginning, a middle, and an end, and make sure your letters are placed on the correct lines. And I would practice reading your own writing at least once today. Okay, as we go through the slides here, here is your title page. Hopefully you have a title, you have your name here, and your date here. Here are your tall, small, and fall letters. Make sure that your letters are on those lines. And here's where you would draw your illustrations and your pictures to color. Here is a part of mine that I tried to type today. It doesn't really work with typing so much, but here's my lead. On a sunny day at the pond, a frog laid some eggs. Notice that my words are not on the right lines. I could not get the typing to line up today. First, a tadpole named Freddie hatched from the egg. All right, boys and girls, make sure that you check off all of these things on your editing list today. This is what I'm looking for a published copy. And I think that's all for writing today, and I will talk to you tomorrow on your writing video. Bye, boys and girls.